beloveds. We went to the park today. It was about 70 degrees. There was a nice breeze. The squirrels were out to play. The blue jays came out. They were kind of snatch and grab though, so I may or may not have gotten any decent pictures of them. But the woodpecker came out, and I did get one really good picture. The woodpecker was up in the tree. Tom tossed the peanut. It hit the peanut. You can hear the crack. And then the peanut and the bird came down, and the bird looked up at us, grabbed the peanut and flew off. It was great. It's great. I love the woodpeckers. I love the woodpeckers. They're not big. They're about the same size as the blue jay. And they have smooth heads, and the top of their head is red. And they're absolutely adorable. So, all right. We are so close. We have three meditations left. Yep. 3 meditations left. I'm going to start that one on Monday early because it's long. Today's isn't short, but today's Saturday, and the only other thing I have to do today is I have an acupuncture appointment, and that's not until 11, so I've got a minute. So let's do the housekeeping, which is Creative Life, that we are Creative Life, Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, which means you get one a week, unless something unusual happens, is info@creativelife.org. And the hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it's going to take you right to the information you want or to the person that can help you get it. Also, hang on. There were words. The social medias, because I'm on a social media right now. We don't monetize our social media. So, what we ask you to do is go like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, because that bumps us in the algorithm. The more people see our stuff, we think we have good tools to share. That's it. What you believe is between you and the divine. All we want to do is share a couple of tools to get the most out of your life. That's it. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am still annoyed about the fact that I have my air conditioner on and it's February, but it is what it is. Okay. So now we literally have 3 meditations left. We're in part 6 of the Science of Mind text. After this, we're done. I'm not reading the glossary. I thought about it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm moving on to the Voice Celestial. So we are in the meditations concluded. Now, why that is important is because these are the meditations that he wrote. I don't think he wrote them. They are transcribed. They are from group work and class work. So these are meditations that he actually created on the spot for people in the class. So they generally have a pretty specific idea to them. Today, I represent the principle of perfection. That's the title. And meditations are about getting into the feeling. Meditation is also when you pray or treat or affirm, you're talking to God. When you meditate, you are listening to God. But it's also about feeling. And the reason why I bring that up is because this book was published in 1927. So why that's important is because the language has shifted a little bit. And if he uses a word that makes you a little, then change it. He would be okay with it. Also, feel free to use any of the meditations from part 6, the shorter ones that we did earlier or the longer ones that we're doing now, as a template to write your own. If his words work for you, great. If they don't, use them as a guide to write your own. And that, in the end, is what Ernest's whole goal was, is to teach you how to do this yourself. Okay. Now, one of the things, the other thing that is really important for you to know is that in the meditation, what we are going to do is we're going to take 2 deep breaths, read the meditation, take 2 deep breaths, and I'm going to encourage you to have a great day. The breathing that I like to use to do meditations is in through the nose, out through the mouth, because science says that is the most calming for the brain and the nervous system. So that's why I like to use that one. All right. I think that should be everything. Yeah, pretty sure. All right. So let's take that nice deep breath. I represent the principle of perfection. In each human being, the whole is represented, and the entire knowledge of wisdom, of health, and of perfection of every act manifests, is represented. And it is through this inner divine voice, the divine nature within us, that we are able to perceive and trust and come into conscious contact with this divine principle. In the sight of this within, we are perfect. We must try to see ourselves as God sees us, free and filled with vitality and sufficiency for every occasion. It is not enough to confess that God is the only power there is. It is only when this consciousness of power is hooked to the dynamo of the mind that there is generated through the imagination an embodiment of that which is able to loose it in any direction it sees fit. It is not enough merely to say that there is one mind and that mind is God. To this we must add, that mind is my mind now. That completes the thought, makes possible a loosing of the divine intelligence through our own imagination. Let us not forget that in treatment we must sense the embodiment of that which we wish to experience. The statements which are made in the treatment are for the purpose of delivering to the imagination, in a certain form, that which was true before we made the statements. The whole problem is not one of creation, but one of direction, and there is no direction unless there is first embodiment. Let us try this in our meditation. We know that we reflect the divine perfection and that there is an intuition within us which guides us. We know that all the power there is and all the presence there is this perfect spirit, this divine reality, which is around us and through us and in us. Now, with each turning directly to their own thought says, the spirit within me, which is God, the living Spirit Almighty, is perfection. It is wholeness. It is peace. It is divine guidance, perfect peace, complete wholeness, absolute perfection. And right now, this moment, this spirit governs every act of my life. It surrounds me with light in which there is no darkness, no gloom, no heaviness, and no fear. In this light, I live and move and have my being, and this light dispels all darkness and casts out all fear. This divine wisdom within me guides every act, directs everything in my life towards happiness, towards peace, towards power, and being the spirit of love. It surrounds me with beauty, with friendship, and with joy. Being the giver of life, every day I receive that which is perfect, abundant, happy, joyful, and free. Being that divine thing which individualizes in me, it is entirely individual, personal, and unique. I am the expression of my own complete self, and there is no barrier or bar to that self-expression. Being the spirit of substance, that spirit within me is the spirit of supply, and it brings to me everything necessary to my unfoldment and keeps me in the wisdom through which it governs me now and forever. I represent the principle of perfection. And then there were two. It's not enough to state it. It's not enough to state it. We've got to embody it. We are making statements of that which is already true. But it is up to us to accept it. It is up to us to embody it. It's up to us to believe it. And if we don't believe it, then we can go back and treat the unbelief. We are made from the only substance there is, which is God stuff, the divine. And when we remember that, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. I am now going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of business day. It's Saturday. Why am I taking care of business? I'm taking care of myself. A take care of yourself day, a take a nap day, a do something fun day, a do some self-care day, a take a look at your books day, a listen to some good music day, a read a good book day, a do what you gotta do day, a cuddle your fur babies day, a tell somebody you love them day, a drink plenty of water day, a enjoy the weather day, a open the windows day, well, unless you live somewhere that I don't. Get some sunshine on your face day, just be day. And apparently we're going to have a take a moment of silence day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godly. All right? Get to know the truth of your being. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything is possible. All right, beloveds. I don't know what I was about to say. But I am going to remind you, Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. And then since today is Saturday and tomorrow is Sunday, we'll have an amazing service at 11 o'clock for you. Jesse's he's taking his inspiration from the inner healing experience. So that's really amazing. So take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.